Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in Week 4. From the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They run for the first time with James Cook. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. This defense for the Jets, they were... Week, CD, and that went over New England.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On second down, Cook. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Option play. Here's Cook. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing now is Allen. And that will be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Oh, nope, never had a chance. Well to the right, no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now Hall to start the drive. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the Bills are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. They'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? A give to Cook out of the gun. Down to about the 22 here. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Allen now looks to throw. It's complete to Diggs. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. They'll try the middle with Cook. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Here's Cook again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Allen off the play fake. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell them everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. Play action. Now it's Allen. This is caught. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Allen taking it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Josh Allen scoring on the sneak from a yard out, and they are able to add on to their advantage. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Here's Bass now to send it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On first down, right back to Hall. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Jets at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He gets it underneath to Hall. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runner.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Jets have got it back to within a score. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now 13-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll give to Cook on the read option. Now the ball comes loose, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Give him 30 yards there.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Four yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Now it's Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he's got room. Stephon Diggs. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. 67 yards. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
On 2nd and 15 now. Wilson, and the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Gregory Rousseau. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From the 6. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Ball again on second down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cross.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 52 yards on the ground for him so far. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Ball again on 2nd down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Cross. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 19. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. Touchdown, Jets. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Yeah, they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Now Allen. Uncorks one for Davis. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Hall ought to give up the middle. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Hall again on 2nd down. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown! Garrett Wilson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And Diggs has it. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Allen going to go on 4th down. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On play action, Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Wilson. This will be caught inside the 10. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Jets are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From the 6.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Jets will take over here at their own 14-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Wilson. And this is caught. Jennings. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this. It just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. To throw is Wilson. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. 26 yards.
And the Jets are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Takes it at the 7.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle, first and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Touchdown, Bills!
Gabriel Davis.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Allen.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Jets tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 23.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Jets, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Bills, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.